would like to introduce our guest speaker for tonight. The class selects their guest speaker here at Kingston, who they would like to hear from. Most everyone here tonight knows our guest speaker. He is a 2007 graduate of Kingston High School. And at an extremely young age, he is already a highly effective teacher, an extraordinary coach, and an all-around positive role model and mentor for our youth. Ironically, he's also the easiest guy in town to see over top of all of these cars. Sometimes things just work out. He is the husband of Lindsay and the father of a young son, Jet. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear your horns to welcome teacher and coach, Mr. Brandon Jones. What's that?
Thanks, Mr. Drake. On behalf of the Kingston class of 2020, I would like to welcome everyone to tonight's graduation commencement ceremony. I am extremely honored and humbled to be chosen by the seniors as this year's guest speaker. Trust me, I tried my hardest to get out of it, but because this was the first group of students I taught at Kingston, they've always held a special place in my heart. For those of you who don't know me, I was born and raised in the Kingston community and am a Kingston alumni from the class of 2007. My whole life I bled Kingston red and black, and I'm extremely proud to have grown up in this small town. Upon graduating from Kingston, I attended Saginaw Valley State University, where I obtained my bachelor's degree in secondary education in December of 2013. Shortly after, I was hired by Kingston Community Schools in 2014, and I've been a teacher and coach here ever since. My goal tonight is to share some of the most important things about life that I've learned along the way. And it probably wouldn't be a very Brandon Jones-like speech if there weren't a few sports analogies thrown in there along the way. But just for the record, when the seniors asked me to be their guest speaker, they completely left out the part that I'd be standing in a dark parking lot overlooking about 100 plus cars and feel like I'm standing here talking to myself. That brings me to my first piece of advice. Life throws a lot of curveballs at you, things that you never in a million years see coming. Your attitude in these moments is the most important thing. Graduates, I challenge you to be like Austin Hatch. Now, you know who he is from an assembly we attended back in the fall, but for those of you who don't know Austin Hatch, he's a former U of M basketball player who survived 2 plane crashes in 8 years. And though he survived, his family did not. His message to listeners today is that you cannot control certain things that happen in your life, but you have 100% control of your attitude when you wake up every day. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The true measure of a man is not how he behaves in moments of comfort and convenience, but how he stands at times of controversy and challenges." You graduates were thrown one of the nastiest curveballs a Kingston graduating class has ever been thrown. The last quarter of your senior year was stripped away from you and all the memories that go with it by something that was far out of your control. And although my heart aches for you, I know that in the process, it has made you stronger and all more determined in the process. Before I get into my second piece of advice, I just want to take a second and explain to you kind of how I got to where I'm standing today. When I graduated high school, my plans were not to become a teacher. I was kind of unsure what I wanted to do, but one thing I knew was that I was good at math and I liked science. So I decided that engineering was the path I was going to pursue. So I started studying electrical engineering, and meanwhile, I worked at the Lighthouse Rehab Center in Cairo in a pediatrics unit. It was a good job that helped me pay the bills during college and allowed me to work with kids. After my 4th year of college, I got a summer internship at Next Year for engineering. It only took me several days to realize that kids was where I needed to be. So I immediately switched my major, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Graduates, the ball is in your court. My advice to you is find what you are most passionate about and find a career that is closely related. If you dread going to work every day, that will have a negative effect on many aspects of your life. Every job has its challenges. Shoot, I'm looking at 40 of them right here. Remember Brooke in 7th grade when you came barreling around the corner and spilled my coffee first thing in the morning? Yeah, you definitely weren't my favorite student that day. But over the years, no hard feelings, Brooke. But my point is, at the end of the day, make sure that you can rest easy knowing that you made a difference and enjoyed doing it. It's like Confucius once said, choose a job that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. My next piece of advice is more of a challenge. Similar in life as it is in football, be the best scout you can possibly be. Be true to your personal beliefs and morals, but carry an open mind to the beliefs of others. Engage yourself in conversation with your elders and never have the attitude that you know it all. Like Corey Skinner likes to say, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Don't let your personal convictions stop you from your lifelong pursuit of knowledge. My next piece of advice to you graduates is no matter where you end up, no matter what college you attend or company you start working for, no matter where you start your family, never ever forget the importance of a good home field advantage. Never forget about Kingston and the community that raised you. I know right now you're probably sitting there thinking that you can't wait to get out of this place like most seniors do, but trust me, you won't find another place with finer people than Kingston. You've all heard the saying that it takes a village to raise a child, and Kingston truly is the epitome of that saying, and I hope you never forget that. So remember, watch out for curveballs, always keep the ball in your court, be the best possible life scout you can be, and remember there is nothing like a good home field advantage. I want to leave you with this. Life gets tough at times, and you all need to have that rock in your life that you can lean on. Keep close relationships with the people that help get you to where you are today. Whether that be a teacher, a coach, a friend, a relative, a sibling, or a parent, they are all just a phone call away. Stay strong in your faith, and don't ever let your praying knees get lazy. Graduates, I'd like to personally thank you for 6 years worth of memories that I will remember for many years to come. Congratulations and best of luck. Thank you.